Greetings. We are here at the Cannabis Business Awards, which have just begun, and I am here with my friend and sort of a High Times colleague, a former colleague, Pritchard, everybody. How's it going, Rye?
Great, man. How are you?
Good, good. Rye is a contributor to both High Times and the Cannabis, and also recently got involved with a show on Vice TV. Is that not, am I not correct?
Yeah, it's called Bong Appetit. It's coming out on Viceland next Wednesday, December 14th. So yeah, super excited about it. It's a cannabis cooking show, 10 episodes, incredible chefs, multiple infusions in every course. Pretty amazing stuff.
Okay, because this is a little different than the other, what's his name, Action Bronson cooking show, because that seemed a little bit more lowbrow, I would say. This seems like a little bit more highbrow.
Yeah, I mean, we're really trying to do innovative stuff with cannabis cuisine. We're really trying to show people, you know, the cutting edge of where cannabis is at with distillates and with different products that a lot of America hasn't seen yet. So yeah, I think we did some stuff that's never been seen on TV for sure.
You know, I saw a couple of years ago that there was, I think it was in New York actually, there was a bartender that was doing cannabis vapor infused cocktails. Yeah. Have you guys had that on the show yet?
We had some vapor diffusers actually that were on the table when we did a very complex pairing thing. We had rigs being dropped as soon as the food got dropped, and people would take a bite, take a drink, take a dab all at the same time. It was very coordinated and timed, very cool.
So how do I get to be one of the people on this show getting to enjoy these meals and dabs and stuff?
Well, it seems like we might be having a season 2, so I'll definitely give you a call.
You have my number, my friend. You have my number.
Absolutely, man. Especially now that you're in LA. I think it's going to be in LA.
So, you know, you and I collaborated on a piece which was The Birth of Live Resin, The Origin of Live Resin, which is an article that I'm very proud of. I didn't even write it, but I'm proud of it. You wrote it, but, you know, I was your editor, and it was a great piece. I really thought that, you know, because live resin, you know, the idea of live resin, you know, concentrates had been big for a while, and the live resin was like the new kid on the block, the exciting new product, and I fell in love with it from the minute I first tasted it. From the first moment Giddy Up walked up to me at the Denver Cup in 2014 or whatever it is, and said, "Hey man, I got something special. Check this out."
These terps, bro.
It wasn't like anything I had ever tasted before, and I immediately was like, I'm a live resin guy for life. Like this is my jam, you know, because shatter is just so, I don't know, it's hard and it's flavorless in a way.
It's cold, it's sterile.
It's not what I'm like. I want that gritty, I want that buttery, juicy shit. You know what I mean? So live resin to me is a godsend. But so tell us a little about the whole live resin story and how that came together.
Yeah, so I mean, I work very closely with Kind Bill, who's you know, the guy who came up with the concept and really did it first in a closed loop machine and made it a viable commercial thing. So you know, I work with Concentrate Remedies. We make live resin all the time, and actually on the show we did a whole episode. Kind Bill was on there. He talked about the birth of live resin, and Giddy was actually on there as well, making some caviar. So yeah, it's I mean, live resin is my passion, man. It's the thing. I mean, just like you said, it pulls me. You know, the flavor, the aroma, everything is just so interesting to me, and it's pretty much all I care about. And now that I'm able to intersect it with food, it's like all my passions all.
And it's such a simple concept too, because if you're already doing the extraction of the, you know, running the solvents through the material, to do it through fresh frozen material as opposed to dried cured material, it's just there's no comparison. It's just a completely different experience.
Yeah, I mean, you know, being a photographer and being in gardens and stuff like that, you really notice like how different a live plant is versus a dry flower. And you know, Bill's whole thing was trying to capture that. He was in a trim room and he's like, I want my people to be smoking this as it smells as they're trimming it. And so that's where the live resin came from, and that's what we still try for. We pick the best plants. We try to, you know, bottle that essence at the peak of ripeness, and yeah.
Cool, man. Well, I hope to get to actually meet Kind Bill. I've never actually gotten to meet him yet, but next time I come to Denver, hopefully I'll get to meet him, and I look forward to hopefully working with you again soon in the near future, man.
Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
All right. Have a great night, man. Take care.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Enjoy the awards.